Welcome to Xamarin Android tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to create a new activity and also design our application. So, when we are creating our application, the application by default create a main activity for us. And this is our launcher activity. That means when we run this application, the application starts from this main activity. And here notice that main launcher equals to 2. That means when we launch our application first time, this main activity will launch our pages, the first pages. Okay, so here is the onCreate method. When the main activity classes will call first time, on that time the onCreate method will be called first time. Okay, so here is the set content view. That means inside this main activity we are binding our content view, that means our design view, that is activity main. So where is our activity main? So go to the solution explorer, go to resources and layout, and here is our activity main. So our activity main XML file contains all the designs and views inside our application, that contains the views, so that user can communicate and user can interact any of these particular views. And this activity main will be connected to our main activity. That means when the main activity will start, this screen will be start. So here is our launcher activity. When we start our application, this will open our main activity. So here in this video tutorial, we just learn how to create a simple login page. That means a simple text box and a edit box and a single button. So here I am going to remove all of these things. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and go to the main activity main and remove also all these things, and notice that all of these things will be removed. Okay, so here I am using our linear layout as a parent layout. So here we are using linear layout. Okay, so what is linear layout? We will discuss it later, more detail. Okay, so when we use linear layout, we need to set the orientation of the layout. So here I am setting the orientation of the linear layout is vertical, and inside this linear layout we can create our views. We can create our views using either design view or inside XML, writing XML. So here we mostly prefer to design our view using Toolbox. So to open the Toolbox, select on the design view and go to the view and also open the Toolbox. So the Toolbox will come, and here we are selecting a single text box. So inserting new text box, select on the expand the form widget and select the text small and drag this text small to the design view. Okay, that's fine. And change the text here. Here I am changing the text as username, and change the ID as well as username text view. Okay, fine. And next go to the design view and also select a plain text and drag this plain text to the username. Okay, fine. Okay, so here is our edit text. So when we drag this view to our design view, it automatically added the code inside our XML. So here I am using ID, username, edit text. Okay, fine. And here I am using the placeholder. The placeholder name is hint. So here I am using hint, Android hint equals to username. That's fine. Okay, so just copy this text view and edit text. So copy this and paste one more time. Okay, so here I am changing the text view as password, and the edit text also password. And the one thing is that the text view name also change the password text view and also password edit text. So just remember that the IDs should be unique for every views. Okay, so here is our edit text, and remember that the password edit text should be invisible. So here I am using input type. So here is our input type equals to text web password, so that the password will not be visible to the user. So next we are creating a single button. So select on the design view and create a button. So I am searching the button, so using the button and drag and drop this button to our design view. Okay, that's fine. And change the text of the button is login. Okay, fine. And the ID of this button is login button. Okay, that's fine. And I am giving the padding of this linear layout so that the views will be looking so good. So I am setting the padding property to 20 pixel, 20 dp. Okay, that's fine. So our UI is looking very nice. Here is our username and password and a simple login button. So just save these things. So after saving these things, we just implement our backend code to inside our main activity. So here I am taking to edit text. So I am just copy this edit text. So one edit text is for username and one edit text for password. Okay, fine. So now we need to access this username from the resource designer. Okay, so to use this username, just we need to use find view by ID and the type of edit text. Here we need to use resource.id and we need to set the name for that. So username edit text, that means this edit text. So we are getting the text from this username text view, so we just use this ID. Okay, that's fine. And also password is resource.id dot and go to our XML file and password edit text. Okay, so here we are creating our username and password edit text to assign to our variables. So what we need to do, we need to set a single click event of this button. So what can I do? Just take one more things. Take this button as a login button. So login button. So also I am taking this login button equals to find view by ID, and this is the button, and also resource.id. And remember one thing, this name if not available in your Visual Studio IntelliSense, then just build this project so that this ID will be available here for IntelliSense. So if you don't if the IntelliSense not showing in inside here, just build this project. So here is our login button. So ID is our login button. That's fine. So here I am setting a single click event on this login button. So how to add this click event? So here is our login button dot clicked, and this is our delegate function login clicked, and just hold control dot, and you can notice that generate method main activity dot login clicked, and it will create a login clicked event function. So here we just added some logic, hard-coded logic, so that we can test this login is worked or not. So here I am setting a single logic for that. If username dot text equals to admin and password dot text equals to 1 2 3 4 5, then the login will be successful. Otherwise we just show a toast message. So just we are showing a toast message. So toast dot make text, and just we are passing the context means from which activity we are showing this toast message. So the context means we are going this, that means the current activity, mean main activity. Okay, and the toast message is I am showing invalid login. So if the admin and password will not match, then it will show the invalid login, and we need to pass the toast length dot long dot show. Okay, fine. Just copy these things to here, and here is the login successful. That's fine. And just I'm going to run this application, that this application is working or not. Okay, so here I am connecting my physical device to our project. So here I am running my application. It will take some time for when we run first time in our application, it will take few minutes for. So after that, when we run the second time, it will take few times. So don't worry about that. So here is an error is showing the error parsing XML mismatch tag. That means here we are using linear layout as a parent layout, but we forget to end this tag. Okay, so that's fine. And next, run this application. So the application runs successfully to our physical devices. So here is our username and password field, and also a button. So I'm simply click on our login button without filling any of the text, and it will shows that invalid login. Okay, so I'm typing our username as admin and the password as a 1 2 3 4 5. It will matches our credential, and after login, just login successful. And just change anything username and just login invalid login. So it's working perfect. So in this tutorial we are just using a single text box and also using button, and create a single click event listener to our button. Next tutorial we will learn how to navigate to our application from activity to another activity, and how to create a new activity inside our application. So that's for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.